Hi everybody, this is Heather and it's my Wednesday check-in, and I came outside today because the colors are just so beautiful. The reds in behind me are just starting to come to a height, and it won't be much longer till they're off the trees. And in fact, it's not going to be much longer before I can't make these recordings outside at all for the fact that it'll be too cold, or the time of day I tend to record these is just before supper, and we're reaching the point where it's going to be dark at that time of day soon. But as for today, we're going to celebrate these gorgeous colors that God has given us. The gorgeous creation, also the siren, but that's okay. It'll be gone in a minute. Hopefully whoever that siren is for, it will be well when it gets there. When God, in the first chapter of Genesis, creates the world, everything that God creates, God says it's good. It's good. Over and over, it's good. We get to the end of the creation and it's very good. And that section in the Bible is a part with no violence, with no force. It's all about love and goodness within the creation. All this lovely, diverse, wonderful created order. All the colors of the world are considered good by God. And it makes me wonder, why is it that we human beings try to limit the goodness of the diversity of colors in the world? I mentioned this to my husband. I was going to talk about colors and openness to all of the colors that God has created. And he said, why is it that when we talk to a young kid, our question is, which one is your favorite color? Like you're only allowed to have one. I mean, why is that? Why do we keep trying to limit that? I have a teacher friend who yesterday put up a picture of herself in her teacher overalls. She makes her own clothes, and she goes looking for colorful fabric to be able to do that, to make her painter clothes for her art class. And this particular set of overalls was awesome because it was all the bright Crayola paintings, as if you had painted a stripe across, and then the stripe had dripped down onto the stripe below, and all these diverse colors blending and melding and making this beautiful pair of pants. God has the capacity to open and love every color, every diversity of the world, a rainbow of not just colors, but also characteristics and attitudes and loves and habits, and sometimes even the things that we don't love best about ourselves, God loves. And if you got a good friend, they can usually tell you that that they like that part of you maybe better than you do yourself. And I have all of these thoughts about diversity and God's love of the whole creation as we enter as a community into a study tonight, which I'm going to be doing in just a very few minutes, helping out with the study on white fragility. And so my prayer as we enter into that work, and as we open ourselves to a consideration of how we may have contributed sometimes to the culture's lack of love for all the colors of the world, that we may come with an open heart and an open mind and the eyes of God to look and see what it is that God loves. And I think that if we can do that, think about ourselves as being extensions of God's love in the world, we're going to end up a long ways before we're done. I hope that wherever you are, you're experiencing love and the sure knowledge of the words of God, which is to say that you, like the rest of creation, are very good. Heather out. We'll talk soon.